Okay, so let's get into this. We have some really powerful source material today.
We do.
It's Victims Behind Closed Doors, Volume 1, Alice's Story. And it's a 16-year journey.
Right. And our goal here is to really understand the blueprint, the non-physical framework of how someone can be controlled for that long.
And the source gets right to it, this idea of coercive control.
Exactly. Because Alice, she didn't see the initial red flags. She saw Earl's intense possessiveness as devotion,
Love.
as love. But it's actually a strategy. It's a system designed to strip away your freedom bit by bit, long before it ever gets physical.
Which is what makes it so insidious. The source details how this psychological dismantling it works over years and years.
It's methodical. It's not random. Earl started by eroding her self-worth, and his primary tool was gaslighting.
Constantly denying things that she knew happened.
Yeah, denying fights, promises,
Yeah.
making her question her own sanity, really.
And then you layer on top of that the financial control,
Mhm.
the financial strangulation.
He engineered it. It wasn't just that she was dependent. He made sure of it, cutting off her access to money, to work.
It makes escape almost impossible, doesn't it?
It does. And that detail from the source about the key charm on her bracelet.
Why? It wasn't a promise of a home they'd share.
No, it was a symbol of his ownership over her. It's just so chillingly deliberate.
And this kind of control, this psychological abuse,
Mm-hmm.
it's often just the prelude, isn't it?
It is. The source makes it devastatingly clear that the physical and sexual violence, including marital rape, became a systematic part of their relationship.
Yeah, it escalates. The
Yes.
book documents that brutal assault that led to the loss of her unborn baby.
And what's so profoundly cruel, and this ties right back into the control blueprint,
Yeah.
is how Earl framed it. It wasn't presented as a crime or even an accident.
He called it a punishment.
Her punishment. Another way to prove that he was the one who dictated every consequence in her life.
Which raises the question of the children, Roy and Marie, who are watching all of this.
They became these silent observers, the psychological damage on them. It turned their home into a prison for everyone.
And their vulnerability became Earl's final and maybe his most powerful weapon.
It was. When Alice was finally trying to plan an escape, he used an extreme act of animal cruelty as a threat.
It wasn't just an act of violence.
No, it was a message, a very clear promise of homicide. He was telling her, if you leave, this is what I will do to your children.
And that threat,
Hmm.
that's what kept her caged for 16 years.
But the purpose of Alice's story, I think, is not just to document that horror.
No, it's positioned as a resource.
Exactly. It's a survivor-centered, trauma-informed resource. It validates these experiences, and it's really a testament to her fierce will to survive for her kids.
So we've talked about the physical violence, but the source makes it so clear that the deepest damage is often silent.
It is. It's that state of constant hypervigilance.
Right, where you believe that silence is the only thing protecting your children, so the biggest scar isn't on your skin, it's in that silence.
And just think about the mental fortitude it takes to plan an escape when speaking up could mean death. That's what this material is for, to give language to that silence and to validate that internal lifelong scar.